Howdy, I'm Grey Pilgrim. Well, I was just trying to clean out the nipple on this, and this is a weird old thing. Many years ago, I don't know, about 40 or 50 years ago, Numrich came out with this gun, and it's a takeoff on one that was very popular in about the 1820s. It's an underhammer. See that? The nipple's right here. Hammer hangs here. The mainspring is actually the trigger guard. And the trigger acts sort of like the trigger and sear arrangement. There's a knock on the hammer itself that a hook on the trigger fits into. And if you, let me get like that, okay. If you, that's it after the hammer's dropped. Now, the problem with it is it doesn't quite work that well, and it has a tendency, the spring that makes up the trigger guard has a tendency to get broken on a lot of these. And I think this is supposed to have a return spring to help with the recoil, but this one does not seem to have one. And so what you have to do is carefully work the hammer into the knot on the trigger. I mean, on the hammer on the trigger. And the problem is, it's very delicate, and the only way to really run it is to cap it and then walk around with the thing, well, cocked at all times. You could put the hammer down on the cap, but that, of course, has its own danger if you drop it. It's a pretty cheap system, and as I said, you have to have a very well-made spring here, and you better have 2 or 3 of them because you're going to be breaking the spring. But it's both a pretty and a very weird system, I think. I love it. I mean, I have a thing for weird guns. It's got a buckhorn sight on the back of it, so and a circle encased front bead. Is it bead? I can't tell. No, there's no bead. It's just the circle. So, you know, it's a bit hard to use. I don't think I'd never take this one out hunting, except in an emergency. I mean, I've already got a regular cap lock. I've got a flintlock. I got 1, 2. I got 2 inlines, and I've got that Spanish thing. I've got several black powder rifles, but this one I like just because of the design, the gadget factor. You know, I just love the gadget factor of a weird gun like this. But the nipple here was getting pretty dirty, and the only way to really clean it is to cock it, and then poke out the insides of the nipple carefully, because if you knock the hammer, it'll probably go off on you, and you don't want your fingers getting in the way of an owie. But it's a very light gun. I mean, it's extremely light, and but well balanced. And you know, Numrich Arms has some pretty good gunsmiths working for them. I don't think you can get this to this day, but it was popular way back in the day. I got it at my favorite local gun store that seems to just find all kinds of weird stuff. And if I get in there early enough after they get them, I walk out with them, and they're happy because they don't have to hold on to inventory very long when it's weird, because I'm the one who picks it up. But you got to admit, that is a weird action for a gun. And I figured, well, this hat I figured would match the gun pretty well. You know, it's a tri-corner hat. Another YouTuber who goes by the Czar's Tailor made it for me. Man has a genius with a needle and thread. He can make any part of a uniform you could imagine. I've seen him. He has a full Cossack uniform that he put together. He's a very talented man. And anyway, comes over every now and then, and we commit mayhem together. It's fun. Anyway, just me trying to clean up an An old and decrepit gun that I happen to have laying about. But a fun one. Anyway, that's about all I got to talk about. Happy trails.